Hello, friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Roll. All right, it's kind of a cold, rainy day here in Waco, and the truth is, I'm really still very amped up about that job offer I got yesterday. So I was actually bouncing off the walls so much last night that I couldn't even sleep. So this is just going to kind of be kind of a slow recovery day for me. I did receive my official letter of an offer from the company, and I have accepted the offer officially. And now I've got like a mountain of paperwork that I need to fill out and review. And it came in the form of about 20 documents I got from the company, and I got them all as PDFs on my handy dandy little flash drive. So I'm going to run down to the copy center and print out all of these documents just so I have hard copies of everything. Also, I noticed yesterday when I was driving around in Crawford and back and forth around there, that I kind of need to replace the windshield wipers on my car. So I think I'm going to also stop at the auto parts place and get some new windshield wipers. It'll be kind of a slow day today, but you know what? It's stuff that's got to happen. And you know what? It'll be interesting to watch how you can replace the windshield wipers on your car. That's something that everyone should know how to do. It's really simple to do. So, you know, we'll do that today. So let's get going. All right, so I am back from the printers. Like I said, I had a whole mountain of paperwork, all in the form of PDFs that I got as a result of this job application that I'm applying for. And I decided I kind of wanted to have a hard copy of all of it. Now, I've had printers on my computer in the past, and I tend to not get them recently just because I don't use printers enough to make it worth the trouble of having one. And unfortunately, with like inkjet printers and the likes, if you don't use them on a regular basis, what ends up happening is the inkjets themselves get plugged up with ink, and there's no way to clean them really well, and then you end up, spending a whole bunch of money on the printer, and you can't clean up the head, and you end up with basically a worthless piece of junk that you can't use because when the heads are partially plugged up, you can't get good solid images and all that. So ever since I've been here, I've just been going to like the FedEx place and having my printing done. Well, I had like 19 documents that I had to get printed, and I didn't really look at how many pages there were, but the truth is there were like 200 pages worth of stuff that I had to get printed. So yeah, this is basically the stack of papers I got as a result of coming out of the printer. A lot of it is just stuff I have to review, information about my 401k, information about different policies in the company and stuff like that. But, there's only actually a few of them that I actually have to fill out. But like I said, I decided I wanted to have like a hard copy of everything. But yeah, that's like how much I ended up with there. All that stuff. So yeah, fun. Now, the ridiculous thing is I probably could have actually bought a printer for what I actually spent getting all that printed out. But you know what? It's still kind of a waste to do that because, I probably won't end up needing a printer. The only reason I've needed printers at all since I've been here is because I'm doing applications and resumes and stuff like that. And now that that's all done, I'm going to go back to not really needing one again. So even if I did go out and buy a printer for this particular job, it would have just sat and rotted away anyway. So whatever, we're past it now. It shouldn't be an issue anymore. And I also got the windshield wiper blade replacements for my car. And I think it's kind of stopped raining and kind of chilled out a little bit right now. So I think I'm going to go install these. Now, interestingly enough, with my car, there's two different size wiper blades. So that's why one of them's significantly longer than the other. Basically, I just went into the auto parts place, told them what make and model car I had, and they said, yeah, you need this one, you need this one. So this is what I got. I've kind of looked at the directions right now. It doesn't look terribly difficult to install these, so let's go out and try this. All right, so here are the old blades, and this is a new one I got for this one. Seems like the right length, and yeah, like I said, the other one is shorter, and that one seems to fit too, so let's get those on here. Now, I was kind of trying to figure out how this works, and it looks like there's a little clip under here that you grab with your finger, and when you press that, then the whole blade just slides off. So I'm going to have to put the camera down and figure that out. Alright, so I'm just going to pull on that little clip here, and this thing should just slide right off. Theoretically, yep, there it goes. So we'll take the other one, and I guess you pull up on this, and this little piece just slides up, and allegedly you slide this in here like so, wrap it around, and then snap it down. Yeah, okay, that's pretty simple. Let's go do the other one. So once again, little clip, pull it towards you. Sometimes pull a little bit, use a little elbow grease. Yeah, it's coming, it's tight, so there it goes. That one came off. Once again, pull on the little clip to pull that up through here, wrap it around, push it closed, and snap it closed. That's all there is to that. Now, unfortunately, with stuff like this, sometimes it's a little difficult to show it to you while you're recording, because you need 2 hands to do the work and 2 more hands to run the camera, and there's only 1 of me. So, but generally, the instructions that come with the wiper blades are pretty clear. So, you know, just review them. They kind of show you pretty simple to follow instructions on how to do it, and it's a lot easier than paying somebody to do it, right? Then all you do is just put the blades back down, and we are in business. That's how you replace your wiper blades on your car. Now, the replacement of wiper blades is it's one of those things you just kind of know you need to do it when the time comes. Usually when you're running your wiper blades and you're seeing a lot of smears or streaks on the windshield when you're running it, then that kind of tells you that it's time to replace it. Generally, depending on the environment, it's different times that it takes to do it. Usually, you know, you want to replace them maybe like every year or so. If you live in like an area where your windshield frosts up because it gets cold at night, you know, you may end up tearing your blades up by trying to scrape all the ice off the windshield in the morning. And at that point, you're gonna have to do it a lot more frequently. Sometimes you can get away with doing it less than a year. This car I've had for about a year now, and it's, you know, brought me across country to Texas here, and we've experienced different kinds of weather and different kinds of driving conditions. So, you know, it lasted about a year this time, and it became obvious when I was out doing my vlog the other day when I went to Crawford that there were a lot of streaks on the windshield, and it needed to be done. So it's a real simple thing to do. It isn't terribly difficult to do. A lot of times if you go to car places that, you know, or go to the auto parts places, they'll actually install them for you. In fact, when I bought these, you know, I was kind of talking to the salesperson on how to do it, and he said, "Oh, there's just that little J hook on there, and you just have to wrap it around there." And he said, "But if you'd like, I'll go out and do it." And I said, "No, actually, I kind of like doing this kind of stuff," and so I decided to do it on my own, just because also it'd be good vlog content. You know, I always like to do these kind of little do-it-yourself things, show you how to do things, because a lot of things in this world, you know, you can do on your own if you just don't let it intimidate you. And this is one of those things, you know, you don't have to pay somebody to install these. You can do it yourself. So, you know, I always like to try and show that kind of stuff. So anyway, I think that's all I have for today. I'm going to enjoy the rest of the day. It's supposed to rain for the rest of the day and all night, so we'll see if that actually materializes. They've been talking about you know, it's supposed to really get pounded today and tonight, but they've been talking about that for the past couple days too, and it hasn't really materialized. We've had a little bit of sprinkle this morning, a little bit yesterday, but nowhere near what they've been kind of, you know, telling us is going to happen. So anyway, I think that's all I have today. I'd like to take this moment to thank Tracy Roth-Myers for becoming my newest Patreon. Thank you, Tracy, for supporting my channel. I appreciate that very much. And for the rest of you, thank you as always for watching, and I will see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.